Bitcoin is exactly where it needs to be ahead of FOMC. In today's video, we'll be talking about this, going over the most recent Bitcoin price action and what we should be expecting to happen next in this market if we are to see continued bullish momentum. Right now, at the time of recording, we are at $113,000, which so happens to be at a pivotal support level. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So right to the Bitcoin chart, as you can see here, we are testing the bull market support band. Now, we talked about this over the past few days, that a retest would be likely, and confirmation of holding this level as support is pivotal for us to see continuation with this most recent bullish momentum. Now, just to give you a quick recap, once again, higher lows, we've been tracking this time and time again. I remain vocally bullish, and here we are. Right now, we are above $112,000, which was that pivotal all-time high that was set earlier in the year, a crucial support level. But the bull market support band is the most important thing that I'm looking at here, which is this band over here. Now, it ranges from around $111,000 up to $113,000. But remember what we discussed. 111K is actually a pretty significant level because if we take a look at it, the CME gap would get completely filled if Bitcoin were to go down to $111,000, a very, very crucial level. So, hypothetically speaking here, if Bitcoin were to go down to that level, it could be an excellent opportunity to add to longs or to enter positions if you are not already positioned and you believe that the bullish momentum will continue. I've been reading my comment section as well. A lot of people seem to be bearish here and think that we will go ahead and roll over. I will not ignore the fact that $116,000 is a pivotal level. And remember what we said, if we were to surpass 112, 116 would be next. And that's exactly what we got. We wicked to around 116.4K. As per yesterday's video, I actually entered a quick scalp short around this level, secured some profits, and then I got stopped out at break even shortly after. So what is next in this market? I simply want to see Bitcoin continue to hold on to its bull market support band. Historically, when we hold on to this level, it does signal a lot more upside to come. And if we are to have the last leg of this bull market cycle, we want to be holding around these levels. If I zoom out here on the weekly time frame, just to show you what I'm talking about, the reason why this level is so significant is because every single time that we've tapped into it, we get a massive impulsive move to the upside. Same thing over here. You can see that when we started to go below it, we struggled a bit. Then when we reconfirmed, another big move to the upside. I am still bullish and I am still of the opinion that Bitcoin will likely be putting in a brand new all-time high. And of course, this also ties into Ethereum. Here's my Ethereum position. I still think that Ethereum will be making a brand new all-time high if Bitcoin shows the strength that we need it to. Now, reminder, all of these positions that you're seeing on the screen, this Bitcoin long, which we entered right around $107,000, was shared in my free premium group. This group can be accessed with the first link in my description down below. You DM me the word premium on Telegram and I would be happy to onboard you. The only requirement is that you sign up with one of my partnered exchanges, whether that's BTCC, Bluffin, Weeks, it simply doesn't matter. You can get access to this group once you sign up and start trading on there. I typically recommend Bluffin. It's my favorite exchange to trade on, and they also have a 15% bonus cashback, which means you can earn up to $3,000 in futures bonuses if you are to make a deposit and start trading. This is limited to the first 50 users that go ahead and sign up with my link and start trading. So if you're already trading elsewhere, this could be a very, very nice opportunity to transfer over to Bluffin with me and start trading as you normally would. Now, we do have the interest rate decision today. Odds are we will be getting a 25 basis point rate cut. You can see it's basically a 100% chance. So I think the market really has already started pricing this in. And usually, when we see Bitcoin drop a little bit into FOMC, there's a strong chance that we can go ahead and pump out of it. Now, of course, we need to pay attention to what Jerome Powell is saying. Are they going to be ending quantitative tightening? That should be the big narrative. And to wrap up this very quick video, let's take a look at the liquidation heat maps. You can see that a lot of shorts have started to pile in on the 24-hour time frame. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, it does show us that there are a lot of longs that have started to pile into the market. This is something to definitely pay attention to because remember that level, 111 to 113. Obviously, no one can tell you with certainty where the price is headed next, but I have continued to have this bullish stance on the market, even if we were to tap into these lower levels. $111,000 would allow us to fill that CME gap and then potentially move higher out of there while holding the bull market support band as support, another key confluence zone. And if we were to make it down to that level, you can see here that a lot of longs on the 1-day time frame have piled in from where we are now down to $111,000. However, we are starting to see a little bit more shorts entering the market, which is ultimately positive in my opinion, because I'd like to see us go back down, hold support on this bull market support band, and then get a solid pump breaking out and liquidating all of these shorts. Now, on the 7-day time frame, this is what we were talking about. More longs have piled into the market, and you can see that if we were to just wick below $111,000, look at all of this liquidity to be grabbed. People are worried now that they missed out on the move that will send us to brand new all-time highs. On the 30-day time frame, though, there is still more shorts in the market, something to definitely pay attention to. Look, in our group, we entered at around $107,000, so I'm relatively stress-free. I don't think that Bitcoin should, in theory, be revisiting these levels if we are to see very strong bullish continuation. My stop losses, however, are at break even. That's how you should be trading this market. Get the meat of the move, get the direction correct, position yourself, put your stop loss at break even, and then you can sleep well at night knowing that your positions are indeed safe. And that sums up today's quick video. We're likely going to see those rate cuts, 25 basis points. If we didn't get rate cuts, it would be an absolute shocker for the market, and that could cause a dump, although the odds of that are very, very, very unlikely. The bigger narrative is quantitative tightening. Will it end, or will it end in the following meeting? We also have the fact that Bitcoin is sitting at its bull market support band, which is pivotal for us to hold as support if we are to see continuation. But reminder, we can potentially wick lower, filling that CME gap around $111,000 and continue to hold that bull market support band in the meantime before we make our next big move to the upside. If it wasn't already clear, I am still bullish at these levels. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.